Urgent Truth Social's meteoric rise based on Trump allegiance, not economic sense. Imagine plunging into the heart of a financial whirlwind where the allure of quick riches collides head-on with the stark realities of speculative investment. This isn't just any investment frenzy. It's a saga that intertwines the magnetic yet polarizing figure of Donald Trump with an investment opportunity that's as volatile as it is enticing. Truth Social, Trump's brainchild social media platform, stands on the precipice of going public, promising a windfall that's as staggering in its potential as it is groundless in its economic justification. The stage is set for an IPO that's not just about buying into a company, but buying into the Trump mystique, a venture that echoes the speculative manias of the past. From the tulip frenzy of the 17th century to the more recent GameStop saga. However, beneath the surface of this financial spectacle lies a chilling reality. A venture propped up more by the fervor of Trump's political base than by any sound business fundamentals. Truth Social's journey to the stock market, facilitated by a SPAC, a mechanism often critiqued for its lack of transparency and regulatory rigor, only adds layers of concern. With Trump at the helm, a figure whose business ventures have a history of spectacular public attention and equally spectacular failures, the IPO is shrouded in controversy. As retail investors, many of whom are staunch Trump supporters, line up to invest, the question arises: are they truly backing a viable business, or are they merely fueling a cult of personality that's dangerously detached from economic reality? This is not just an investment. It's a gamble where the house, embodied by Trump's troubled financial past and the speculative nature of SPACs, almost certainly wins. In this climate, where the distinction between sound investment and blind allegiance blurs, the stakes are extraordinarily high, not just for individual investors, but for the very fabric of financial integrity and, perhaps, democracy itself. In the tapestry of modern social media, Truth Social emerges as a phoenix from the ashes of controversy. Its feathers tinged with the unmistakable hue of Donald Trump's indomitable spirit. This isn't merely a platform. It's an emblem of defiance, a digital bastion for those who feel marginalized by the mainstream tech giants. With Trump at its vanguard, Truth Social heralds a promise to shatter the chains of what its proponents deem censorship, offering a haven for free speech, or so the narrative goes. Yet, beneath this veneer of empowerment lies a starkly different reality. One woven with threads of skepticism and the looming specter of financial opportunism. Trump's venture into the social media fray is less about pioneering digital freedom and more about exploiting a fervent base's allegiance for economic gain. Truth Social's allure isn't rooted in its innovation or service, but in its association with Trump, a figure whose business endeavors are infamous for their bravado and subsequent tumult. This platform is marketed as a bulwark against supposed silencing, yet it fundamentally serves as a vehicle for Trump to cement his presence and influence, not just in politics, but in the high-stakes world of stock trading. The impending public offering of Truth Social through a SPAC, special purpose acquisition company, maneuver is emblematic of Trump's knack for capitalizing on loopholes and speculative fervor. The narrative spun around this venture is captivatingly simple. Invest in Truth Social. Invest in Trump's vision of America. However, this simplicity belies the complex, often murky realities of SPAC investments and the volatile nature of meme stocks, where investor enthusiasm frequently outpaces financial logic. Critics argue that Truth Social's valuation, inflated by Trump's celebrity rather than solid economic fundamentals, is a bubble waiting to burst. With revenue figures and user engagement that pale in comparison to established social media giants, the platform's financial prospects remain dubious at best. Yet, the Trump brand, with its unparalleled ability to mobilize and monetize loyalty, continues to draw investors into what many see as a quixotic quest for returns. Truth Social's allure, then, is a mirage of sorts, a shimmering promise of financial and ideological victory that masks the precarious foundations upon which it stands. It's a testament to the power of brand over substance, allegiance over analysis, with Trump once again at the center of a whirlwind of speculation, controversy, and, for some, unwavering belief. In this digital age, Truth Social represents not just a platform, but a litmus test for the merging of politics, personality, and profit in an ever-evolving market landscape. In the annals of financial folklore, the GameStop saga stands as a David versus Goliath story for the digital age, where small investors armed with nothing but apps and audacity took on the Wall Street behemoths and, for a fleeting moment, emerged victorious. This episode was not just about profits. It was a crusade against a perceived elitism of the financial world, a rebellion fueled by memes and solidarity among the underdogs. Into this landscape of financial insurrection steps Truth Social, Trump's answer to the social media giants that have shunned him, carrying with it the echoes of GameStop's wild ride. However, where GameStop's narrative was underpinned by a collective action to challenge the status quo, Truth Social's ascent is orchestrated by a singular figure whose knack for courting controversy and capitalizing on division is unmatched. Trump's foray into the public markets with Truth Social mirrors the GameStop frenzy, not in spirit, but in mechanics a speculative bubble driven by fervent followers, ready to invest not in a company's fundamentals, but in the persona of Trump himself. Just as GameStop traders rallied around a cause, Truth Social investors are rallied by allegiance, blurring the lines between investment and endorsement. Yet, beneath the surface of this allegiance lies a stark disparity. GameStop was a grassroots movement against a financial elite, whereas Truth Social is a top-down endeavor, leveraging Trump's brand to allure investors into a venture fraught with economic uncertainty. The critical view here is not just on the speculative nature of Truth Social's market debut, but on the broader implications of such phenomena. When investment decisions are swayed more by personality cults than by prudent financial analysis, the market becomes a playground for the whims of the few, not the collective wisdom of the many. Truth Social, in its echo of GameStop, serves as a cautionary tale of what happens when the lines between celebrity and economic sensibility are blurred, leaving rationality behind in the rush for gains that may never materialize. It's a spectacle of speculation, where the allure of being part of Trump's latest venture overshadows the economic realities, mirroring the GameStop mania but missing its rebellious heart. In the financial world's shadowed corners, SPACs, special purpose acquisition companies, lurk. The modern alchemists turning the leaden obscurity of unlisted companies into the gold of public trading without the usual scrutiny or fanfare of traditional IPOs. This process, once a lesser-known shortcut to public markets, has now become a veritable gold rush, with Truth Social seizing upon this method with the zeal of a prospector claiming new territory. Yet, what is promised as a quick path to riches carries with it an air of mystery and, for the unwary, a potential pitfall as deep as any abandoned mine. SPACs are essentially blank checks written by investors to a management team tasked with finding a company take public. The allure is obvious. Sidestep the rigorous due diligence of a traditional IPO in favor of a backdoor that swings wide with far fewer questions asked. However, this convenience comes at a cost, often obscuring the true value and prospects of the company in question. In the case of Truth Social, led by a figure as contentious as Trump, the SPAC route raises eyebrows not just for its financial audacity, but for the symbolic gesture it represents, an end run around regulatory and public scrutiny in a bid to capitalize on Trump's brand before it can be fully vetted. This maneuver, while legally permissible, embodies the troubling aspects of Trump's approach to business and governance. A preference for opacity over transparency, for expediency over accountability. The SPAC behind Truth Social, Digital World Acquisition Corporation, DWAC, thus becomes not just a financial vehicle, but a metaphor for Trump's career, a dazzling promise, often outpacing the underlying reality. As investors and spectators watch this latest act in Trump's financial escapades, the mechanics of SPACs come under renewed scrutiny, emblematic of a broader debate about the balance between innovation and finance and the safeguards meant to protect the market and its participants from the perils of unchecked speculation. In the high-stakes casino of the stock market, Truth Social's valuation versus reality is akin to placing a bet on a horse that hasn't won a race but is owned by a celebrity. The eye-popping figures bandied about, suggesting a valuation in the billions for Truth Social, resemble more an exercise in wishful thinking than financial acumen. This valuation, inflated not by the company's economic performance but by the gravitational pull of Trump's brand, flirts with the fantastical, with reported revenues that wouldn't cover the budget of a blockbuster movie and losses wider than the Grand Canyon. The financials of Truth Social stand in stark contrast to the riches promised to potential investors. This stark discrepancy raises alarms not just about the speculative frenzy surrounding Truth Social's IPO, but about the broader phenomenon of meme stocks and celebrity-endorsed investments that thrive more on narrative than numbers. Trump's ability to mobilize his base, transforming political loyalty into financial speculation, might be unmatched, but it does not substitute for solid business fundamentals. The reality of Truth Social's situation, characterized by modest user engagement and a competitive landscape dominated by tech titans, casts a long shadow over the optimistic projections of its public offering. The valuation of Truth Social, then, becomes a test case for the market's rationality, challenging investors to look beyond the allure of Trump's Midas touch and assess the venture on its economic merits. This divergence between valuation and reality not only underscores the speculative nature of Truth Social's market debut, but also serves as a cautionary tale about the risks of investing in the echo chamber of political and celebrity influence, where the sound of the crowd can all too easily drown out the voice of reason. Navigating the treacherous waters of the stock market requires a compass fine-tuned to reality. Yet the siren song of Truth Social's IPO, backed by the tempestuous force of Donald Trump's brand, threatens to shipwreck unwary investors on the jagged rocks of speculative frenzy. This is no ordinary investment opportunity. It's a voyage into the unknown, where the usual markers of business viability, revenue, profit, user growth are obscured by the fog of political allegiance and celebrity mystique. The warning to investors is stark. Here be dragons. The allure of joining Trump in what appears to be a lucrative venture is potent. a testament to his unparalleled brand power. However, the stark reality behind the facade is that Truth Social's economic fundamentals are as insubstantial as morning mist. The platform's financial health, marked by modest revenues and substantial losses, paints a picture far removed from the promised land of profit depicted in its bullish valuations. This disconnect between expectation and economic reality serves as a red flag, signaling the potential for significant financial fallout. Investor beware. The speculative bubble surrounding Truth Social, inflated by loyalty to Trump rather than grounded in financial prudence, is a dangerous game. The frenzy reminiscent of the GameStop saga may thrill, but it also serves as a cautionary tale about the risks of emotional investment in the volatile world of stocks. The road to riches is littered with the casualties of past manias. And Truth Social's journey, propelled by the cult of personality rather than concrete business achievements, risks adding to that number. In this high-stakes gamble, where the odds are skewed by the unpredictable winds of market sentiment and celebrity influence, investors are urged to tread carefully, lest their financial dreams evaporate like mirages in the desert of reality. Donald Trump's financial empire, a labyrinthine tableau of glittering successes and shadowed failures, presents a study in contrasts as stark as the man himself. With a career that's zigzagged from real estate zeniths to casino calamities, Trump's business ventures have been nothing if not theatrical. The launch of Truth Social into the public market via a SPAC adds yet another act to this drama, showcasing Trump's unerring knack for seizing the spotlight, even as it illuminates the precarious tightrope of his financial undertakings. This latest venture unfolds against a backdrop of challenges that would daunt less seasoned protagonists. Trump's financial narrative is punctuated with the specter of bankruptcies and allegations of fraud, a testament to the high-wire act of maintaining an empire built as much on brand as on brick and mortar. Truth Social's bid for market glory, therefore, is not merely an investment gamble, but a crucial lifeline. A means to shore up an empire beset by legal skirmishes and the relentless erosion of political and business alliances. The critical gaze turned upon Trump's financial dealings reveals a mosaic of ambition and overreach, where every success is shadowed by setbacks. The SPAC maneuver, while legally astute, underscores a reliance on financial engineering over fundamental business strength. The strategy is fraught with risk as it is with potential reward. Investors in Truth Social, lured by the siren call of Trump's brand, find themselves not just buying into a company, but into the latest chapter of a saga where triumph and tribulation are inextricably intertwined. As Truth Social strides onto the public stage, it carries not just the hopes of its backers, but the weight of Trump's complex financial legacy. This chapter, like those that preceded it, promises spectacle and speculation in equal measure. A narrative befitting a figure whose financial empire remains as enigmatic and contested as the man at its helm. The Truth Social IPO, while a spectacle of financial maneuvering, casts long shadows over the very fabric of democracy, illustrating how the intertwining of political influence and market power can warp the principles upon which democratic societies stand. This isn't merely an investment phenomenon. It's a seismic event at the nexus of finance, politics, and public discourse, where the rules of engagement are rewritten by the magnetism of Trump's persona. The platform, emerging in the aftermath of Trump's contentious relationship with mainstream social media, positions itself as a bastion of free speech, yet it carries the implicit weight of its founders' political ambitions, blurring the lines between economic venture and political vehicle. This confluence of interests raises profound questions about the role of economic power in shaping political narratives, with the potential to amplify voices aligned with Trump while marginalizing dissenting perspectives. The fervor surrounding Truth Social's market debut underscores a broader trend of financializing political loyalty, where support for political figures can be directly converted into economic capital. This fusion of market dynamics with political allegiance threatens to commodify democratic discourse, turning the marketplace of ideas into a literal marketplace where visibility and influence are bought and sold. The implications for democracy are stark. When political power can be leveraged for financial gain, and when economic ventures serve as platforms for political messaging, the integrity of public discourse is at risk. The Truth Social phenomenon, therefore, is not just a reflection of Trump's enduring influence, but a harbinger of a future where the boundaries between economic interests and democratic values become increasingly blurred, challenging us to reconsider the safeguards needed to protect the sanctity of public dialogue in an era of celebrity politics and market-driven media. As the curtain rises on the future of Truth Social, the air is thick with anticipation and trepidation, a reflection of the polarized sentiment that Donald Trump himself evokes. This venture, emblematic of Trump's audacious foray into the digital realm, stands at a crossroads, its path forward mired in uncertainty. Investor sentiment, once ablaze with the prospect of aligning with Trump's latest enterprise, now oscillates between fervent support and cautious skepticism. The initial euphoria surrounding Truth Social's IPO, fueled by the promise of a platform championing free speech under Trump's banner, is giving way to the sobering realities of market competition and financial viability. The critical lens through which observers view Truth Social's future is not without justification. The platform, despite its ambitious claims, confronts an uphill battle in carving out a niche within a social media ecosystem dominated by giants with deep pockets and vast user bases. The specter of regulatory scrutiny and the challenges of monetizing political controversy further cloud the horizon. Thus, investor sentiment, once buoyed by the novelty of Trump's venture, now contends with the pragmatic considerations of business performance and growth potential. The divergent paths that Truth Social could take are emblematic of the broader uncertainties facing ventures that are as much political statements as they are business enterprises. Will Truth Social transcend its origins to become a viable player in social media? Or will it succumb to the vicissitudes of political winds and market forces? The answer lies not only in the platform's ability to engage a diverse user base, but also in its capacity to navigate the fraught intersection of politics, free speech, and commerce. As the saga of Truth Social unfolds, investor sentiment will remain a barometer of the platform's resonance with the public and its prospects for success. In this high-stakes drama, the only certainty is uncertainty. A testament to the complex legacy of Donald Trump and the volatile nature of investing in a venture that bears his imprint. The future of Truth Social hangs in the balance, a compelling narrative in the annals of business and politics. As the dust begins to settle on the fervent rush towards Truth Social's IPO, the spectacle leaves behind a trail of bewilderment and contemplation. This isn't merely the story of a social media platform's quest for market dominance. It's a saga steeped in the complexities of investing in the era of Trump, where the convergence of politics and business challenges our very perceptions of value, risk, and loyalty. The narrative woven around Truth Social, with its dizzying highs and looming uncertainties, serves as a potent reminder of the volatile dance between celebrity influence and market realities. Investors, caught in the whirlwind of Trump's brand allure, are left to grapple with the stark dichotomies of financial wisdom versus ideological commitment. This cautionary tale underscores a broader, unsettling trend: the market's susceptibility to the magnetic pull of personalities over the grounded principles of economic fundamentals. In the echo chamber of Truth Social's stock frenzy, the voices of reason and caution are drowned out by the clamor for a piece of Trump's latest venture, highlighting the risks of speculative bubbles powered by fervor rather than financial acumen. As we peer into the future, the unfolding story of Truth Social stands as a vivid illustration of the perils and pitfalls that await when investments are guided by allegiance to individuals rather than informed by the rigorous analysis of business viability. In this shocking denouement, the ultimate lesson may be that in the market's arena, where fortunes are made and lost on the shifting sands of public sentiment and celebrity clout, the wisest investors are those who navigate these treacherous waters with a keen eye on the horizon, vigilant against the siren calls that lead unwary sailors astray. The saga of Truth Social, fraught with drama and uncertainty, leaves us pondering the price of entwining financial endeavors with the capricious nature of political celebrity, urging a return to the bedrock of investment wisdom, caution, scrutiny, and a steadfast commitment to reality over illusion.